Today we're at the BBAC, the Birmingham Bloomfield Art Center, for a show that Ben Teague and myself, Laith Karmo, have been asked to participate in. He and I are studio mates, we're colleagues and good friends. We've been working with each other for a long time, and this show has been a long time in the making.
So this is a culmination of 2 years of trials and tribulations in the studio, and we were editing up until the last few hours of the installation.
Ben and I have been working with one another for about 20 years now. We first met in grad school. He and I really were day one friends from the beginning. We had a lot of similar interests, and not even just in art, but outside of art as well. After grad school, Ben moved away for a few years. I want to say a couple years later, Ben moved back into town. I told him we have space in the studio, and I'd love it if he would, be there with us and make art.
When I moved back into the area after being away for a couple years, I had only been working in a ceramic studio, so I didn't feel like I had permission to work in other media in that space. And so that was a very welcoming feeling to be invited into a space where I could do that. I felt like I could do that, and I wasn't beholden to a specific material. Coming up with the title for the exhibition, we spent quite a bit of time with that. When we did finally settle on it, it was the kind of aha moment or lightning strike type moment where as soon as you heard it, it made sense. Part of that title is showing the broadest picture of us as possible. Surviving outside has ranged from the literal meaning of we have spent time outside surviving together with bears in the vicinity, and then we've also survived outside of our own particular medium that's been deemed our medium, so we have survived as painters, we have survived as grocers, we have survived as teachers. And so that title just seemed to sort of bring it all together.
I'm a trained ceramicist. I don't view myself as just a ceramic artist, although I think many people see me as a clay guy, but I have interest in drawing and other mediums as well. You'll see a lot of ceramic works. You will also see works on paper, metal, furniture, wood pieces. I wanted to showcase the gamut, the range of interests that I have for art. The BBAC was gracious enough to invite us to do a show where it really showcased a broad interest of mediums and different ideas that we were able to bring here to the gallery.
Other media that I use in my practice of photography is sort of a secret hidden one that not too many people know that I practice. But sculpture and other media besides ceramics include wood sculptures. I also do some painting and quite a bit of drawing. So some of the photographs in the exhibition are color, and those color ones in this exhibition are by Laith. And the black and white ones that are in the exhibition are photographs that I took.
I've always been interested in design and furniture. One of the first serious furniture pieces I made was this steel desk. And it's something that was designed on paper, drawn over and over again, then put into CAD, laser cut out of 1/4-inch steel, and then welded together, sandblasted and patinaed with a heavy rust patina to give it this really old and aged and something that maybe would have been pulled out of the woods or out of water after 10 to 15 years, and then brought inside, brought into the home, and placed under a roof.
There's a piece in the exhibition that has a found object and then a piece of wood that I sculpted maybe 15 years ago on top of a piece of poplar. Then on top of that, it's a stack of sketchbooks. And in one of those 5 sketchbooks is a drawing, an orthographic preliminary drawing that's just me working out an idea quickly. That is a piece called From the Stacks, referencing the library as a stack, but also the stack of books that's there as well. That's one piece that I feel like refers to surviving outside in this really sort of obscure metaphorical way. I think part of our practice is sort of quiet competition, where it's not necessarily, I'm gonna one-up this person, but like he just raised the bar a little bit, or a lot in some cases, and then I have to go back to the drawing board and sort of reevaluate where I was. So that kind of competition is, I think, healthy and sort of pushes us each to succeed to the best of our abilities.
It is a vulnerable thing to be working in a studio space with somebody else. It's always great to get fresh eyes. I'm often asking Ben, what do you think of this? Do you like this? Is this good? Is that good? He's always very honest. I trust the guy completely.
Laith's also been really super generous. There's a tightness to that relationship that, you know, even when I was gone for 2 years, we were still on the phone. We were still in contact with each other.
It's a great feeling, and also just making work with him, sometimes shoulder to shoulder. It's awesome that we've been able to do this together. I've been fortunate enough to have not only a great artist, but a good friend to be side by side with, making work in the same studio.